early, and you know that anywhere from 12 to 14, 15 under par wins each and every week here, out here on the PGA Tour Champions. So you can't have a mediocre round, really.
His swing is looking good, though. It's gotten better and better since he's been out here, and the quality of shots, I think, for Mike Weir has improved week to week. Looks much more consistent in his driving, and at his length, that's one thing he has to do is drive it well and straight.
Looks very efficient with that golf swing, very athletic. Now Phill for par, good solid 7-8 feet.
Back up the hill.
Not much to this, Billy Ray. Solid up and down right there. Timely up and down. Phill Mickelson, 2-shot lead. Going leads by 2.
Also, he leads the driving distance throughout the week at 299.5. This is a bomb right down the center of the fairway.
That looked like a pretty good swing. That got through that one nice, and that was really solid. That's huge. I don't know what he's complaining about with that one. Looked pretty good. Take a look at the swing. It's what we've seen all day. It's long. It's just, will he get into the right side and get the club face squared up at contact? And yes, he did into the left side. Great extension there through the shot. Better than some. Probably why it was so nice. Straight head stayed back.
And now Mike Weir.
He definitely have something special to happen here for him to try to claim this victory. This up the left-hand side, headed to that first bunker on the left.
Need to miss it. He does. Needed to stay out of that bunker, and it just stayed out.
Good thing he's a lefty.
Yeah.
Up ahead at the green, Brant Jobe, Bernhard Langer. Not quite sure who is going to be going first. I think it's Bernhard Langer.
Laid up with his second shot. There's some cross bunkers down there you don't want any part of. Get some really long, awkward bunker shots if you don't take those out of play. Bernhard Langer still staying in the mix every week at 63 years old. Very impressive. Just continues to battle. Hit a lot of quality shots. About 9 feet here, maybe on the top right edge. There you go.
Gets him to 12 under. Round of 67 today. It's time now for the shot of the tournament, brought to you by Dominion Energy. Really only one candidate today, and that was Robert Carlson from the fairway at the 18th.
What a solid strike this was. Right on line, carried way up in there.
The albatross to go from 7 under to 10 under. That's after he made an eagle at 16. Now Jobe for birdie.
Was on the edge in 2 and left his first putt well short. Just turned all the way across the hole. Spend some dollars right there for Jobe. That putt could have moved him to 13. Which would have been a tie for 3rd with Paul Goydos.
Still going to be his best finish of the season.
He missed. Langer made. Took some money out of Brant Jobe's pocket.
Now back in the fairway, Mike Weir doing some calculations.
Billy Ray, can he get there?
He's got 238 front.
Yeah.
I think he can definitely get there.
It's got to be worth the effort.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. I definitely think he's going to try here. He's got 255 total. and not a breath of wind. And where his ball's positioned, it's slightly back downhill, this approach here at the par 5.
Yeah, the only downside, I mean, even if he hits a really good one and it hits just short of the green, it's probably so soft, good chance it doesn't chase onto the green, or at least not back to the flag.
Well, I think his decision to go for it is, you know, one, he has to, because he's two back, but also with Mickelson with a huge tee shot, and Mickelson's only got 209 to the front of the green.
Weir's going to be looking at and thinking 3. And that would be almost an upset if Mickelson made 5. So it's his work is cut out for him, no question.
Yeah, Phil's already got an iron in his hand. Important part of the strategy here today, Lanny, and lift clean in place, is giving yourself a nice lie.
Yeah, and you get the kind of lie you want. I mean, he's obviously just in the fairway. You see how close he was to the rough cut there. So the ball was touching the fairway, which means it's in the fairway. You'd want to get it up so you can keep it in the air, but not so high up that it comes in soft. I would think Weir would want to hit something that might chase out just a little bit, trying to get it right up that gap.
You know, I think that's a shot, but as you referenced already, Lanny, the front part of this green is kind of pitched up, and with all that rain, you got to have the perfect shot for the ball to chase out here, that's for sure. And gave it his all, that's for sure.
Doesn't like it, may be right.
Just carries over the bunker. That's on the probably the front edge of the green. It looks like it from back here.
It is, and he'll be putting it, but it's a long way away. But things have happened. Mickelson can take care of business here, Billy Ray, with a nice solid strike.
As I said, 209 to the front, 226 total.
Just a huge tee shot here by Mickelson.
You know, early today, watching him on the range in his warm-up, he worked on a lot of these long-range cuts, trying to work it back in that direction. That's the call shot here.
Well, he's got it set up to hit a cut.
And you notice he narrowed his stance down there, and that's what he does when he tries to work the ball back to the right. Well,
right at it, just hit very soft on the front of the green. Good shot.
Phill Mickelson looking to go 2 for 2 on the PGA Tour Champions. He'll have an eagle putt upcoming. First, Goosen playing his third. He drove it in the bunker.
Pretty good layup to get it up to here from out of that bunker.
Boy, he went down at that really sharp. It's going to have a lot of spin, and it does.
Beautiful play.
Goosen got off to a quiet start. He made 6 straight pars before his first birdie, and then he's been on a roller coaster on the second 9, going birdie bogey a couple of times. He's never really got it going. Mike Weir 1 under on his round today. Mickelson is 6 under on his round today. What do you think the difference was for Weir, Lanny?
I thought he wasn't aggressive putting, Whit. I really think more than anything else, he just wasn't aggressive putting. Played a great round yesterday. Looked like he might have just been a little tentative. Pretty aggressive with the irons, but I think the putting was the overall thing. He didn't make anything early. He didn't force anything. Started off with a 3-shot lead, and, you know, before he knew it, he'd been caught. And the putts he had makeable putts, they were either short or they got to the hole and just rolled off the edge. I think that more than anything else, you've just got to stay aggressive with the putter. He did not do that.
Lenny, you know, when he made the birdie, speaking of Mike Weir, when he made the birdie at the tough par 4 12th, and I thought, okay, this guy's going to be on a roll. He's got some wedge shots. He can get in there close and hit some in there, and I couldn't agree with you more.
Yeah, I mean, it was a horrible 3-putt at 14. That was, you know, not a good wedge shot at 13, then a really bad, you know, 3-putt at 14. After really getting it on the green with, I'm not going to say a makeable, you know, putt for birdie, but one he should have been able to 2-putt with no issues.
This putt here, it's got a big swing from right to left.
Might as well give it a run.
Comes over the ridge and starts turning left. This looks pretty good here. It's on line.
Right on track. Just needed to get there, Billy Ray.
He had the read dialed in.
Now the stage is cleared for Phill Mickelson.
Trying to get the pace correct. He does. That pretty much takes care of business. Wow. Beautiful effort right there. Hard to get that ball in that position, Billy Ray, around the other side of the hole.
Phill Mickelson is undefeated on the PGA Tour Champions. 2 starts, 2 wins. Joins Jim Furyk and Bruce Fleischer as the only players in the history of this tour to win their first 2 starts. Now Retief Goosen for birdie.
Pretty good birdie right there after that tee shot in the bunker.
You look back at today, Will Goosen missed opportunities, not taking advantage of his length on some of the shorter par 4s and the par 5s, except this hole right here at 18.
Yeah, I mean, he lost 4 shots at 16 the last 2 days, and Mike Weir, I mean, he's got this to shoot 2 under, Billy Ray. I mean, it's not the score he was looking for. Probably had to feel like he needed to go out and shoot 68 or so, which still may not have been good enough the way Mickelson was playing. Oh, that's sad. I don't think it affects his finish. He still finishes second.
Solo second for Mike Weir, and that is his best finish on the PGA Tour Champions.
Something he should be able to build on, no question. Played one of the best players that went head-to-head today with one of the best players of all time, and I think you'll learn from it. Should be able to learn from that if you're Mike Weir, no question.
Here you go, man.
Well, the Mickelson era on the PGA Tour Champions is off to a flying start. 2 wins in his first 2 appearances. But this is where things we thought might turn around, Lanny. The tee shot back at 9, right as we came on the air.
Yeah, he tried to hit it hard. He wanted to reach this thing in 2 and just came up out of this. And there is out of bounds over there. Hits cart path. And it is well out of bounds. Not even close. Over there looking at property.
Had to scramble, really, to make bogey.
This might have been one of the most important putts of the day right here to save bogey. And that was outstanding. I mean, that's gutsy stuff to do that right there.
And at that point, Weir, after making birdie at 9, was tied with Mickelson at 13 under par. Second shot at 13, the short par 4.
Yeah, and the good thing here, he was not up hole high, so he had some green to work with. Played a beautiful shot. Got it underneath the hole, and a very makeable putt here from about 8 feet.
He made it to go to 14 under par, and then taking dead aim with less than driver at 15.
Yeah, probably one of the best swings he made all day on the par 4. Just never leaves the flag with this 3-wood. Carries it right over top of the hole. Makes for an easy 2-putt and birdie there at 15.
And that got him to 15 under. Taking advantage of the par 5s. This was 16.
Yeah, after a massive tee shot right down the middle. This was a great strike here off a downslope, putting it up in the air. Watch how soft this hits. Doesn't go anywhere, and just about 12 feet for eagle here at 16.
2-putt birdie there, and then at 17, scrambling for par.
And this made 18 a little bit more comfortable for him. Kept him a 2-shot lead. You know, one shot's, you know, anything can happen at 18, a par 5, and that was a big putt there by Phil. Grinded that out.
He birdied 16 and 18 all 3 days. He birdied 13, the par 4, all 3 days.
Phil watching his highlights, probably critiquing his swing here. Oh, I like that shot.
And here is the growing list of players to win their first 2 career starts on the PGA Tour Champions. Bruce Fleischer, Jim Furyk, and now Phill Mickelson. Furyk and Mickelson doing it within weeks of each other this season.
My man Bruce Fleischer would never have thought he'd have been sharing a record with Furyk and Mickelson. I'm sure that has gotten Flash's attention.
65 for his low round of the week, 17 under par, the winning total. Mike Weir solo second. Best finish on the schedule, the next PGA Tour Champions event, the Timber Tech Championship from Boca Raton, Florida. That will start on Friday, October 30th. A little bit of rain delaying things, but we got the finish that we were hoping for, an exciting one coming down the stretch, a duel between the 2 lefties. Lanny Watkins, John Cook, Billy Ray Brown. I'm Whit Watson. Thanks for joining us. Phill Mickelson, 2 starts, 2 wins on the PGA Tour Champions as he captures the Dominion Energy Charity Classic.